Today is Monday, January 12th, 2026, the week before NAMM, and this is your Deals of the Week. First up here at Sweetwater, we have the J-Rocket Audio Designs, Archer Select Boost, and Overdrive Pedal in gold. So J-Rocket, and it's going to be $80.50 off. So J-Rocket is one of the companies that makes a lot of clones, and they try to improve upon them, which the review is for this one is pending once all my clone videos start back up, which will be soon. I just need to take a quick break from that, as reviewing a bunch of 3-knob pedals does drain after a bit. But anyway, so this is the Archer Select. This is the one that I will be reviewing. So I wish I would have waited for this sale, because that was nice, because it was rather expensive. But from what I've been testing with it, it is nice. It has a lot of extra features in it, and it has a lot of little extra bells and whistles compared to the standard 3-knob direct clones. But for this price, that's a lot better than almost $300. So I would recommend checking it out if you want a more of the advanced style of clones. So moving on to the next sale here, we're still going to stay at Sweetwater, but the new Waldorf Protein, which is essentially their microwave but less expensive and a little bit more fun, more compact size and all this, because it is a wavetable synthesizer. And Waldorf is nice. It's already $100 off, so you can pre-order it at $399, $400 instead of $500. I am considering this one just because I do want something just for purely wavetable synthesis, but I'm not sure right now. I got other stuff I gotta spend money on. But I mean, it's a good synth, and it's not too bad of a price if you want something by Waldorf. So next up, we are going over to Chicago Music Exchange, and there's actually a couple, well, one thing, but two styles. So Earthquaker Devices is releasing their ZQ pre-tube preamp pedal. It's essentially a tube amp in the box with both Earthquaker and Dr. Zed, I believe was his name, or Dr. whatever it was. But he's designed that they all went together to design a pedal that is a sort of preamp, but all tube based within a box for the price of $399. Now at Chicago Music Exchange, this is why it shows here, they also have an exclusive version, which isn't going to be out until February, so when you pre-order, you just have to wait. But it's still the same price at $399. But what is cool about this is that it is going to be in gold. And everyone should like gold, mostly, especially if you watched Austin Powers 3. But it's an interesting pedal. I don't own a tube amp personally, well, at least anymore, because I used to, and it broke, because that's just how it is. I just never could get it fixed in the back of the day. But for people starting to do more tube amp in the pedals, I thought that's pretty cool just to look into. And if anyone's interested in it, I'm going to leave the links to both in the description as usual. We just go over to Alto Music, and they are still doing the new sale for code 15% off just with the items. Well, mostly anything with the code New Year. And last week I showed you the Zoom. This week, for my pick of what you should use it on, is you can use it on the Roland AX Edge keytar. Because keytars are cool. Don't argue with me on that. Now finally, for the last deal though, we're coming over to the channel sponsor, DefCloud, who is a good sponsor of the channel here. And what I choose to show today is the Universal Audio Apollo Twin X, which there is a couple people that I know that use the Apollo. And of course, I don't use the Apollo personally, but I know people really like it. But the reason I don't use it is obviously there's not a lot of hookups. Yeah, I just need more than a couple hookups like that for my extensive synth collection and all that. But if you go over to DefCloud, you can go ahead and get it for $250 off. So at a crisp $999, or pretty much $1,000, you can go ahead and get you a Universal Audio Apollo Twin X. For the actual proper thing, the Apollo Twin X Duo USB Audio Interface Heritage Edition. Ooh. But that's a little bit. Like I said, I've seen people, they really like these little boxes. I personally haven't used them, but it's a good sale as it is normally expensive. I have some Universal Audio stuff. I don't hate it. They're just always on the pricier side, so finding a good sale is pretty good. But that's about the last deal I have for y'all. Once again, thanks to DuckCloud for sponsoring this channel, which I still shop with them anyways, even besides them sponsoring me, as they are a small business and I like supporting small businesses. And just one thing about that too is they're very responsive, which is very good. And again, that's a more small business thing. But support small businesses. They can get more boutique things that other places can't. So this has been your Deals of the Week. This has been your host, Vic. Go ahead and like the video and share it around, as any likes go and help, and any more people you can start to drag forcefully into whatever this channel is greatly appreciated. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed, as we will be starting back up the Klon series, along with a couple more reviews that I have pending that I have to film of newer items. But once again, this has been your host, Vic. Thanks for watching. Bye.